What is up? Thank you for coming to my channel, Prison POV. So this has been a learning process. I learn as I go. And I know now that never again will I put a thumbnail in the community tab and say, hey, this video is coming out today or tomorrow. Because it seems like ever since I did that, posted a thumbnail for doing time with Surenos, it said it's coming out, things kept coming against me. For instance, I even had to get a jump at the gas station because my battery died. It put me in a weird ass mood. In a situation like that, I don't ask women or the elderly. I mean, when you have all these tattoos, they can work against you in areas, and that'd be one of them. So, I did get the jump. I did make it home, but it just threw everything off for a minute. I will post thumbnails of upcoming videos. I've been doing it for a while on Instagram, tarantulalife_1010. And I thought, you know what, I'll throw it out there for the YouTube gang too. But I'm not going to put a time limit on it because it just seemed like I was working against the clock. I want everything to be natural and flow. So, I did go live yesterday though. I wanted to clear it up and let everybody know my bad that I didn't put the video out. Because I don't want to say, hey, video coming out, and they just don't come. It's like, it's borderline funny style. Like I thought you said a video was coming out. So I wanted to go live. I went live for the first time. I ended up erasing it. That's why you don't see it, because trip on this, man. I went live and I was done. It was great. Had a great experience. It was awesome. I'll definitely do it again. When I was done, I pushed a button on the side of my phone that set it down. Made a call to one of my homeboys on the landline, my home phone. And as we were talking for like a good 15, 20 minutes. I looked down at my phone. It looked like I was still live. It was telling me to reconfigure, and I saw the red little live thing. And I was having a very personal conversation. The homeboy was like, oh man, I didn't want that conversation to... I mean, it was nothing serious. It wasn't nothing top secret, no conspiracy or nothing. But it's just, you don't want your conversation with your people out there for the masses. I don't even know what I said, but I know I didn't want it off YouTube. It tripped me out, man. I was like, damn, was I recording the whole damn time? So even one of the homeboys, Ash, what's up, Ash? He got on my Instagram. He's like, hey, dog, there's a cool live. And I said, call me. And I gave him my number. And he's like, dude, how did that end? He's like, no, it didn't. It was cool. So that's why you don't see a live. I erased it. Another thing about that live. A couple people donated. Went by so fast, I didn't really get a chance really to say thank you or anything. But I think I recognized the thumbnails. 3 people donated. And I'm going to go look for them as soon as the video's over. And I'm going to tell them thank you. And I'm telling you thank you now. Because I'm a grateful person. I'm grateful. And because I know what it's like to help somebody out. To kick in and then someone just take it for granted and not be grateful. And I mean, that shit pisses me off. And that's not the type of dude I am. For instance, I had a homeboy. I've known this dude forever. Started doing time together in the county jail. Kicked it with him on the streets a bunch. Kicked up all kinds of dust with him. I loaned him straight $1,000. I mean, I was sitting fat at the time. Wasn't like it was my last G or nothing, but I loaned him $1,000. And a couple years went by. We both did some time. And I bump into him, and I'm not doing so good. He's selling. He has a straight ounce of black. I need a cop, and I was going out of town. So me and my old lady go pick him and his old lady up, doing the transaction in the car. I give him the money. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm going out of town. I need this. I'm going to have to stay well. And he gives me the bag. I go home and look at it, and it was just barely, it was what it was supposed to be. Hit an ounce. He should not even charge me. He's just been like, no, dude, I'll give you $1,000. I'm here, just check this out. Or we needed cash. Should at least made a fat something. But just to give me, I think it might have been a little bit under. Fuck that, dude. I don't respect that. I've not talked to him since. One of the homeboys, though, homeboy Eric Shuttleworth, from the kindergarten with this fool. He's a homie. I saw him in the comment section. He said, get at me, Splinter. How am I supposed to get at you, dog? Give me a way to get at you, and I will, because you're the homie. Now, him, I was sitting fat, and I gave him down payment for a Harley. And a couple days later, he came over and sold me a big bag of weed, and he told me, he's like, hey, dog, he's like, I need every penny for this bag, because I know it's a hell of a position to put a guy in, but on this transaction, I need all the money, just we have to put business aside. I know you loaned that to me, but it can't affect this. And I respected that. I was like, oh, no trip, dog. I got you. But I plan on hooking him up anyway, because when I was doing that 4-year term, I knew I was going to get out to inheritance, have a lot of money. So what I did, I called some people. And I was like, hey, man, I'm getting out. I'm not going to really have much. I don't know where I'm going to stay. I don't really have nothing going on, just to fill them out. See if people would have my back if they thought I had nothing. And Eric was one of the people like, don't even trip, dog. Come crash on my couch, homeboy. I don't got much to offer you, but what's mine is yours. Don't even trip, come through. So I was like, that's right, I'm going to hook Eric up, man. And so sure enough, I did. I gave him helped him out, down payment on a Harley. Anyways, man, so I'm grateful to those people that donated. Very much so. Today I'm going to talk about doing time with Surenos. It's a little bit of a series. You notice I already did the video doing time with Nordanos. Just carry it through. And keep in mind, when you watch this video, all my videos, it's my story. I did 12 years in CDC. It's my experiences. I'm not saying I have everything, absolutely factual and correct. No, I'm just telling you letting you know how I understand it and how I see it. My experience, my point of view, prison POV, prison point of view, things I've seen, things I've experienced. Of course, I come with nothing but love and respect, though. So doing time with Surenos, those are the homies, man. Those are allies. Nothing but love and respect. There's a lot of Southsiders in Bakersfield, good friends of mine. There's a lot of Southsiders I've met in the pen from other cities and other towns and counties. I became friends with and talked to them and seen them over and over. There's our homies, man. We could program with them all the way, no restrictions. Anything they got going on, get up in there with them. And likewise, whatever we have going on, any kind of deals, whatever, we can just fully program together. One thing we cannot do, though, upstate in the pen and prison, we can't cell up together. We can in county jail, but not upstate. And one time, though, we were doing a layover at Wasco Reception. Came from Soledad, we were going to Arizona. They threw us an A4, which is like the whole overflow, and opened the cells and just have at it. You guys cell with whoever you want. And I think we had known they were going to do this, because on the bus I was talking to a Southsider I knew from Soledad, his youngster, and I was telling him, hey man, me and you should cell together. Because looking around at the choices I had, the white dudes, and a lot of them, none of them came from Soledad North Yard with me, the level 3. It's a bunch of older white dudes from Soledad Central. Nobody had their paperwork on them, because it was all boxed up with their property on the bus. I know none of these fucking fools, and we're going to be stuck in that cell like 3 weeks, no TV, no books, no radios, no nothing, no action, waiting on that Arizona transfer. You better have something cool to sit up in there and kick it with. So I wanted to kick it with this youngster, a Southsider, and the last minute he's like, nah. And good thing he did, because I ended up selling him with this dude named Cliff. I thought we only had Soledad people, but actually a whole nother bus from Susanville. So this dude came from Susanville, Cliff. He's a good NorCal Wood, set up him, it was all good. This white and Southsider did try to sell it together, though. The white dude was going to get in a bunch of trouble, a bunch of shit went down. I don't know if I'll have time for that story. I'm not going to tell it now. But the point is, we could do a program with them completely, except for sell up together with them. Now, my first term, the dude who took me under his wing and schooled me and taught me a lot about prison was Southsider, a white Southsider from San Fernando Valley, Canoga Park. Did my first term at Central Valley MCCF. This dude's solid as fuck, man. Straight solid. His deal, though, he did not want to kick it with Southsiders, because this was in 2000. There's a lot of drama going on between the Southsiders and the Bulldogs. And at that place, at that time, when you ate at the chow hall, the whites had a table, and the Southsiders and Bulldogs had a table, and the blacks and Northerners had a table. There's only like 1 or 2 Northerners. But like I said, 8 over there with the blacks, Bulldogs with Southsiders, and whites had their own table. This dude I'm telling you about from Canoga Park, he did not want to sit at the same table with the Bulldogs. He was not going to do it. He was not going to program with them. But I guess it was not in a position where he could make other seating arrangements, whatever, as far as, run them off or tell them they couldn't sit there or whatever. He had to just let that program, be how it was. It was already established. Couldn't buck that system, but what he could do is not sit there. Since he was white, he said, fuck it, just ran with the whites. But the people who needed to know, it was a CCF, so there's a lot of first termers like me. I was in my first term, a lot of people who ain't knowing. But the dudes were up on game, had done time. Everybody who needed to know, knew. He was a Southsider. But for the majority, the most part, people, he ran wood. He was on a white rack and sat with us at our table to eat, like I said. He just kicked it to himself, put me up on a lot of game, took me under his wing, and taught me how to program. How we got close, though, is there's white dude who's running a drag on me. He's trying to work me. Do this little con, and I was going for it. And then homeboy from Canoga Park's like, hey, Splinter, do you not see what this dude's doing? I was like, yeah, he's doing me a favor. He's hooking me up. He's like, no, he's not hooking you up. We're doing you a favor. And he broke it down, told me how it was, what the deal was. And I was like, oh, shit. From that day forward, I was programmed with him. We worked out together. He had this real hardcore workout, man. It took an hour long. We did it for an hour. It was repetitive. It was this calisthenic. Started off with 5 jumping jacks. You do all these deals. Kickouts. Ended with 5 push-ups. Took an hour long. I did it with him a couple times. I'm going to do it on his channel. I'm going to have to get there. I couldn't bust down and do it right now. Hell no. I'll build up to it, though. So one time, me and homeboy did it. We got done. It took an hour. Like I said, it wears you out. I wanted to get in the shower. I seen other people that had been working out. People were coming in. The showers were open. But people were getting ready to go in there. I wanted to hurry up and put my soap, my towel there so I could be up in the shower. I had to go get my stuff ready. Now, homeboy Matt from OC, he was my dog. He was Wood. I was kicking back with, man. This is my partner, man. From Orange County. What's up, Matt? He was talking to me about getting ready for stuff in my shower, my towel and stuff. And I said, hey, Matt, give me some water, bro. I needed him to give me some water. I didn't have time to go grab it, and I was thirsty, and I didn't think nothing of it. Well, he felt disrespected by it. So you got to be careful, man. Sometimes you can say something, you're not thinking nothing of it. You have the best of intentions, and people can take it as disrespect, and it's a trip. That's why you just have to just know people, man. And you have to understand body language. And just play it safe, and just, a lot of times, say as little as possible. I should have just got my own fucking water. But asked him to give me water. He felt all disrespected. I didn't even know this. He didn't talk to me for like 2-3 days. I didn't know why. He didn't give me water. I asked him to give me some water. I didn't see him. I went and took a shower. Like I said, he didn't talk to me a couple of days. Like, what the fuck's up with Matt? A couple days later, he's like, yeah, dog. I mean, fuck, I kind of felt disrespected, man. That, like I'm your water boy or something. You get done working out and you send me to go get water. I was like, hey, man, I wasn't even tripping like that. I was like, dude, if you want to fucking work with feelings, homeboy, you should have been a dentist. I mean, I would have got water for you, brother, if you'd asked me. I wasn't even going there. I wasn't tripping like that. A water boy, please. Would I be kicking a toughie like this? We're water boys? I mean, come on, we're partners, dog. I thought you can just grab me some water. Sorry if you're, that insecure. You fuck what people think on that level. But we got over it, but it taught me a valuable lesson. And sometimes people feel disrespect over stupidest stuff, man. So, anyway, homeboy took me under his wing, taught me a lot of shit. Solid dude. And likewise, later on in my career, I took a young Southsider under my wing. How that happened was, I was in pre-trial at Depot County Jail, fighting my case during my 4-year term. I got my cellie. He's a young Southsider, never been to jail before, nothing. Looking at a lot of time. He's from a gang called Tiny Lokes in Compton. Saw a little youngster. Came to Bakersfield, what they were doing, they were on some spree, him and his brothers. They would just walk them to an establishment and just grab the cash register and split, just take off, yank it out of the wall and just go for it. And they did a bunch of them. They finally got racked and they were linking all these things up. So him and I are cellies, man. He had a lot of questions about prison. He knew he was going to go do a lot of prison time. They were trying to offer him a lot of time. He was going to jump on and take this first deal. I said, no, dude. I said, dude, you're not taking that deal, homie. No, you're going to go in there and you're going to fight this. You never take the first deal. The deals get sweeter. I never have. I mean, shit, if I took every deal that threw at me, I'd be doing life over 3 strikes somewhere. No, you never take the first deal. You say, fuck that. You give them the attitude, hey, pick 12. Where's my jury? I'm taking this to the box. They do not want to take a case to jury trial. It costs too much money. They want to give you a deal. They want to settle out of court. You go in there like, attitude like, hell no, I ain't doing all that time. Shit, pick 12. Let's go to the box. They'll start giving you a sweeter deal. So that's why I told this dude, no, you're not going to take it, man. He's like, are you sure, Splinter, man? He was thinking it's going to get worse. They were, mind game with him. He'd never done no time. They knew it. And like, dude, do not take that fucking deal. So he fought it. He said no. Sure enough, they started giving him better deals. And thing was, he was a good little youngster. And I put him out game. He was my cellie. Took him under my wing. Because there is some set trouble going on. I got nothing, love and respect for the Bakersfield Southsider car. Got a bunch of good homeboys or Southsiders. One of my best friends is Ghost from Southside Bakers. He has an 805 tattoo on the side of his face. Him and I both have matching spider tattoo on the side of our head. But this is like this across the board. If you go into jail and you're from another county, I mean, maybe set trip's a little bit too hard of a word. I don't want to say get put on the shine, but you're going to get treated like a visitor a little bit. That's just how it is. And the Bakersfield Southsiders, they were in there, and they didn't have this on the shine. They had him open arms. They had us back to the fullest. They gave him food, hygiene, all that. But there is that little bit of odd because he's from L.A., And I'm sure the L.A. Southside do the same thing. If a dude from Kern County went in their county jail, like a visitor. Damn sure not going to get the keys to anything. You're not going to get disrespected, but you're not going to have a leadership position. And like I said, you're a visitor. I seen on the farm, back in the day, there was like 8 Southsiders from L.A. on the farm. And the farm's like 900 people, and it's open. They have yard all the time. And these 8 were really trying to kick up dust and try and take like a position is trying to take over. And the Bakersfield Southsiders like, oh, hell to the no. They were not feeling it. Shut these fools down quick. So, like I said, that's why I took him under my wing. And we'd sit in the cell. We'd stay up all night. He'd have question after question about prison. I'd fill him in. And he wanted to do burpees. I told him, when you got state, bro, you have to do 113 for your homies, dog. You better get at it. And at first, you can only do like 10. Then we worked every day. Every day we did 15, then 20. Then I ended up getting moved, going to Maximede. And then when I went upstate, Wasco reception, I was in the gym. I heard someone say, hey, Splinter. I looked, and it was him. He had his hair all bicked. When I see him kind of jail, he had kind of like a flat top. Everybody bicks their hair, though, because in prison, especially reception, you only have action on clippers all the time. You'll be in your cell, and you want to be able to just everyone just picks their hair, man. Picks it off. Plus, you got 4 dudes tagging somebody, being that ass, and the cops start coming, take off running. The cop's like, you know, cop is asking another cop, what'd you see? And the cop's like, shit, I just seen 4 bald-headed dudes in an orange shirt. To where if they had all this different kind of hair, it'd be easier to describe. It's one reason why they picked the hair, ain't got none. Plus, it's hard to get clippers. Anyhow, man, someone's like, Splinter, I look over, and it was a homie. His hair's big, he's all cut up, he's been doing burpees, ended up getting a real low sentence, because he fought it, took it all the way to readiness, he said, ended up with a good deal. Good little solid youngster. Made me feel good to see him. Because I'd sewed into him, man. Come a long way. It's like, what's up, homeboy? So I got time for one more story. I'm going to tell you how a Southsider's good friend of mine was actually, he could have gotten in trouble for me. What he was going to do. I trip on this. So this dude, man, I am in the building H4 at Wasco Reception. I was there during a year flat for a stabbing. Now, someone had told on me a stabbing. Let me just say this. This is a long time ago. I don't give a fuck about the paperwork. I don't care about people telling. I'm way past that. And I just don't give a fuck about that shit. But I'm telling it because I'm telling a story. It's part of my past. But don't think I'm holding any kind of grudge. And if you're watching this, the dude is involved in all this, know that I don't give a shit. Shit, me and you can sit down. I'll buy you a beer, dog. It's all love. It's nothing. But I'm telling the story. It's my life. It happened to me. And that's what it is. I'm in Wasco Reception. I'm doing a year flat for a stabbing. I beat it, didn't get the felony, ended up with a misdemeanor brandishing a weapon. I got that year flat. And I had paperwork someone told on me. But it didn't just outright tell, it was kind of like a wobbler. And I wanted people to read it. Some people said told, some people said he didn't. It's like dry snitching type. Like someone say, hey, where's the dope? I don't know where the dope's at, but don't look under the ashtray. I mean, is that telling? It is, and it's not. Anyway, it was a wobbler. I wanted all the homeboys to read this paperwork. So I get to Wasco Reception. I get a bunkie. I've known this dude forever, too. This Wood from Bakersfield is my bunkie. I've known him forever, and he's a big guy. I'm not going to tell you his name, but if it was Charlie, he'd be Big Charlie. If his name was Daryl, it'd be Big Daryl. It was big before his real name, because he's a big guy. So I want him to see his paperwork. He's like, no, I'm not going to look at it. I'm like, what? I mean, you have to. He's like, no, I don't want to get involved. I was like, you don't want to get involved? I got paperwork on this dude. I'm telling you, I think he's telling, homie, and you need to read that and give me your opinion. You need to be knowing on what's happening. No, I don't want to get involved. Because let me just tell you this, too. The dude that I thought was telling this and that is a popular dude. Prison's going to be a popularity contest. The dude that everybody likes can get away with a lot more shit than the dude that nobody likes. Popularity contest a lot of times. A lot of people like this dude. That's why a lot of people said, nah, he didn't tell. And there's some, like this dude flat out didn't even want to read it. It's like, oh, I don't want to be known about it. So we talked shit back and forth. I said some things to him, insulting a little bit, that he wouldn't even read the paperwork. And we're talking shit, and he's saying things to me. Put the paperwork away. It's count time. I'm on the bottom rack. Now I'm laying back, and I got my feet crossed like this. And I'm laying back, and I'm still talking shit to him, man, like, fuck you. And he's on the back, and he's leaned over, and he's got his face is looking down at me, and he takes his hand, and he slaps. He slaps my freaking foot off. I jump up out of pure instinct on my feet, and I just, boom, slap him upside his head on top rack. When I did that, he goes, ding, ding, it's on. On and cracking. It was count time. We couldn't fight right then and there. After count, we're going to go in this back, this blind spot, and beat your ass. Thing is, though, he could beat my ass. But this is a fight I did not want to lose. I didn't have it coming. If I got an ass whooping coming, then I'll take it. If I think I did something wrong, or if it's a wobbler, if we're exchanging words, and we go fight, fuck, let's see who wins. I lose, I lose. But a situation like this, we're fighting because you won't read this paperwork, bro, and then you think you're going to fucking take me in the corner and beat my ass? No, I'm in the right, bro, and I'm gonna fucking be in the right all the way to the bitter end. So, we're gonna go back down to the fight. I slide over the dude who has the keys for the building, the Southsider. Known this fool since my very first term in H1. Now here we are, boom, this time, I end up seeing him later, even. So, rolled over to him, he's actually a couple of beds over. I said, hey, you see that drama between me and dude? He's like, yeah. There's only, whites did not have a piece in there. They did, the homies did, and he had it. He had the keys. I said, let me use that piece, dog, I'm gonna poke this fool up. He's like, what? I was like, yeah, man, I don't got a piece. He ain't about to drive you back there and beat my ass, homie. You know, he has the issue coming. What I was gonna say, if I was gonna get in trouble, hey, you shouldn't be stabbing homeboy like that, I'd say, well, he had the issue coming because he wouldn't read the paperwork. So he's covering for this dude. Fuck it. You know, that's why I did it. If it came to that. I was trying to cover my bases. I told him, let me see that piece, I'm gonna get this dude, fuck that. So, he thought about it for a minute, and he's like, yeah, he's just gonna straight slide it to me. He go, you know what, Splinter, I'm getting a lot of trouble for this, but you know I'm gonna have your back. I got a lot of love for you. Been around you for a while, seen you over the years. I'm gonna go and do it. So the deal was, I was supposed to grab it when the count cleared. I'm gonna go back to the thing, I was supposed to go back there and get it from him. Put in my little whoop and go back there and see what was gonna happen. But the dude see me. My homeboy who was on top rack see me talking to the dude. And I think he knew the dude was going to slime me that. After we had a conversation, I came back to my rack. He broke it down like a sawed-off shotgun, backed up like crawdad. He's like, nah, my bad, homeboy, you're in the right. He read it, gave me his opinion on it, and so we had no need to even fight and go in the back. So that is that. Point being that, yeah, the homeboy at Southside is a good friend of mine. He was going to risk his neck and do me a favor like that. I would have done the same thing for him. That's about it, man. So I plan on going live again. It's pretty cool. I got some good videos coming up, man. And that's about it. Cut the string on this and let it fly. Peace.